When Princess Catherine was diagnosed with cancer, it marked a significant moment, not just for her personally, but for millions who follow the royal family. Cancer is a disease that strikes regardless of social class, wealth, or status. Seeing someone as high profile as Catherine go through such a public and challenging battle made many people around the world reflect on their own vulnerabilities. Chemotherapy, as many know, is one of the most aggressive forms of cancer treatment. It attacks rapidly growing cancer cells, but it also attacks healthy cells, causing a wide range of side effects. For Catherine, like so many others undergoing this treatment, the journey must have been physically exhausting. Common side effects include severe fatigue, nausea, hair loss, and cognitive effects, sometimes referred to as chemo brain. During her treatment, Catherine would have likely faced long, difficult days. It's hard to imagine balancing this kind of physical toll with the pressures of public life, even if she chose to step back from many royal duties during this time. The strain on the body can make even the simplest tasks feel impossible. And for someone who is used to a life filled with public appearances, engagements, and responsibilities, this must have been a significant adjustment. But chemotherapy isn't just a physical challenge, it's also an emotional and mental one. The constant state of uncertainty, the fear of what's coming next, and the weight of being a public figure all come into play. Catherine, being who she is, had to contend with the public eye watching her every step of the way. And yet, she chose to be open about her battle, sharing her journey with the world. This transparency is one of the most significant aspects of her story. In sharing her experience, Catherine is offering a glimpse into the emotional side of cancer, a side that is often overshadowed by the physical battle. It's not just about the days spent in the hospital or the side effects of treatment. It's also about the fear, the vulnerability, and the emotional roller coaster that comes with such a diagnosis. In her personal video, Catherine spoke about these emotions candidly. She described moments of doubt, fear, and isolation, feelings that many cancer patients experience. But she also spoke about hope, the belief that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even in the darkest of times. Psychologically, cancer can take a massive toll on patients. Studies have shown that a significant number of cancer patients experience symptoms of depression and anxiety during treatment. It's a natural reaction to the overwhelming uncertainty and physical toll of the disease. The body is fighting, and the mind is too. In Catherine's case, her strength didn't just come from within. She was surrounded by family, and the importance of support during cancer treatment cannot be overstated. Her husband, Prince William, and her children were undoubtedly crucial pillars of support during her journey. Many cancer survivors talk about the importance of having a strong support system, whether it's family, friends, or even healthcare professionals, who can offer both emotional and practical assistance. The British royal family has long been a symbol of continuity, tradition, and, at times, mystery. They occupy a unique position in modern society, living both as historical figures and modern-day celebrities. The public perception of the royal family is deeply rooted in centuries of history and shaped by the media's portrayal of their actions, personalities, and challenges. Princess Catherine's battle with cancer added a profound new layer to this narrative, bringing vulnerability and relatability to her public persona and changing how both she and the royal family are viewed by the public. In the 21st century, the British monarchy occupies a delicate balance between maintaining its traditional role and adapting to modern expectations. The monarchy is no longer seen merely as a ruling entity, but as a symbol of national identity and continuity. The Queen or King, along with other members of the royal family, are expected to embody the values of the nation, representing its unity, strength, and moral character. The royal family's primary function in the modern era has evolved into one of national representation, rather than governance. They attend public ceremonies, meet foreign dignitaries, support charitable causes, and maintain relationships with the Commonwealth. However, their position also subjects them to immense scrutiny. Every public appearance, speech, and personal decision is closely monitored by the press and dissected by the public. In this context, it's not just their public roles that are important, their personal lives are equally influential. The public looks to them for more than just ceremonial leadership. They expect the royals to represent idealized family values, strength in adversity, and a connection to the ordinary people of the country. Princess Catherine's cancer diagnosis, battle, and eventual recovery placed her in a unique position. She was no longer just a member of the royal family, but a symbol of resilience and human strength. Her experience opened up discussions about the royal family's role in confronting personal health challenges and showing vulnerability in the public eye. Catherine's role as a modern royal princess. Catherine has been viewed as the embodiment of grace, dignity, and modern royalty since her marriage to Prince William. As the Duchess of Cambridge and later the Princess of Wales, she has played a central role in modernising the image of the royal family, particularly in the eyes of younger generations. Often compared to Princess Diana, Catherine has worked to combine the traditional expectations of royal duties with a more relatable, compassionate public image. Before her cancer diagnosis, Catherine was already a popular and well-respected figure, known for her commitment to early childhood development, mental health advocacy, and support for military families. Her image was that of a warm, relatable mother and a dutiful royal, who balanced the weight of tradition with the needs of modern life. However, the revelation of her cancer diagnosis added a new dimension to this image. When a public figure like Catherine is diagnosed with a serious illness, it changes the narrative around them. People begin to see them less as an untouchable royal figure, and more as someone who shares in the same vulnerabilities and fears as the rest of us. This change in perception can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it humanizes the royal family, making them more relatable and admired for their strength. On the other hand, it can also disrupt the idealized image of invincibility that many expect from the royals. Catherine's battle with cancer came at a time when the royal family was facing numerous public challenges, from Prince Andrew's legal issues to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure from royal duties. The family was undergoing a period of intense scrutiny and criticism. In this context, Catherine's openness about her illness and recovery offered the public a different, more human side of royalty, one that was struggling with deeply personal, health-related issues, just like millions of others. One of the key aspects of Catherine's public battle with cancer was her decision to share her journey openly with the public. This level of vulnerability is not something traditionally associated with the British royal family. Historically, the monarchy has maintained a level of distance and decorum, rarely letting the public see behind the curtain of their personal lives. This reserve is part of what has kept the monarchy mysterious and revered for centuries. However, in the modern era of social media and 24-hour news cycles, the public has come to expect more transparency from its figures of authority. Princess Diana, the mother of Catherine's husband, Prince William, was instrumental in changing how the royal family interacted with the public. Diana's willingness to share her personal struggles, including her battles with mental health and her difficulties within the royal family, endeared her to the public and set a new precedent for royal openness. In many ways, Catherine's decision to share her experience with cancer follows in Diana's footsteps. By speaking openly about her diagnosis, treatment, and recovery, Catherine allowed the public to see her not just as a royal figure, but as a human being facing a life-altering challenge. This kind of vulnerability is both powerful and risky. It offers a sense of connection between the public and the royal family, but it also subjects the individual to intense scrutiny and public commentary. Catherine's battle with cancer, like Diana's openness about her mental health struggles, signaled a shift in how the royal family presents itself to the world. The public no longer sees them solely as distant figures of authority, but as individuals who face the same struggles and triumphs as everyone else. This shift is significant in shaping how the public perceives the relevance of the royal family in modern times. Catherine's experience is not the first time that a member of the royal family has faced serious health challenges. However, the way these challenges are communicated to the public has changed dramatically over time. In the past, royal health issues were often kept private, or, if they were publicised, the full details were rarely disclosed. For example, King George VI, who reigned during World War II, faced significant health challenges during his time on the throne. He struggled with a severe stutter, which was seen as a liability in his role as a public speaker. His health deteriorated further due to lung cancer, and he passed away in 1952. Despite these struggles, the full extent of his health issues was not widely known until much later. His battle with cancer was kept largely hidden from the public during his reign, reflecting the more private nature of royal life at the time. Princess Margaret, Queen Elizabeth II's younger sister, also faced a series of health challenges, including a stroke and lung issues, exacerbated by her lifelong smoking habit. While her struggles were more public, they were still handled with a level of discretion that kept much of the details from the public eye. In contrast, Catherine's decision to be open about her illness represents a more modern approach to royal transparency. Today's public expects openness, particularly around issues like health, which affect millions of people. By sharing her story, Catherine not only brought attention to her personal struggle, but also connected with a broader audience dealing with similar challenges. This shift in how royals handle health issues reflects the changing expectations of a more media-driven, interconnected society. One of the most significant outcomes of Catherine's openness about her cancer battle has been the overwhelming support she received from the public. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of encouragement, admiration, and well wishes for her recovery. This outpouring of support illustrates the deep emotional connection many people feel toward the royal family, particularly toward members like Catherine, who have cultivated a relatable, compassionate public image. This connection is not just about admiration for a royal figure. It's about seeing someone in a position of power go through something deeply personal and difficult and come out stronger on the other side. Catherine's recovery offers hope to others facing similar battles, and her willingness to share her story helps reduce the stigma surrounding cancer and its treatment. Moreover, Catherine's battle with cancer has the potential to change how the public views the royal family as a whole. In an era where the monarchy is often criticised for being out of touch or irrelevant, stories like Catherine's provide a counter-narrative. They show that the royals are not just figureheads, but are human beings who face the same struggles and challenges as everyone else. This relatability is crucial in maintaining public support for the monarchy in a rapidly changing world. Princess Catherine's battle with cancer marks a significant moment in the evolving public perception of the royal family. By sharing her journey, she has not only humanized herself, but also brought attention to the broader challenges faced by those dealing with serious illness. Her openness represents a shift in how the royals engage with the public, offering a more transparent, relatable image that resonates with modern audiences. As Catherine returns to her royal duties, the public's perception of her will undoubtedly be shaped by her courage, resilience, and willingness to be vulnerable. This new chapter in her life, and in the life of the royal family, reflects a broader trend toward openness and emotional honesty, qualities that will continue to shape how the monarchy is viewed in the years to come.